Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Never Let Go, which could reference Caleb and Ashley. Amy helps to restore the confidence of a troubled young trick rider so that she can get back on her horse and perform again. We did see in season 1, there was like a trick rider, basically, a trick pony. So it's nice that we're kind of seeing more trick stuff. You know, one thing about this show is that I'm learning just so much about all these different horse events, you know. I used to ride, I'd ride English dressage, and I have, of course, gone like on trail rides with Western and stuff. And the one thing I like with Heartland is that they have both, you know, like when Amy goes into show jumping, obviously that's dressage, and then, you know, they go on trail rides, and then she's wearing a cowboy hat and stuff. So, you know, I like that at Heartland they kind of have both styles of riding. But, you know, like, I never would have thought of something about, like, the wagon, or, like, some of the events that she has participated in. Never would have thought of anything like that, because obviously that's not something that I am involved in. You know, for me, it's just, I don't want to go run a horse. So it's interesting learning about some of this. And I'm sure with some of this that we're never going to see these events again, you know, that it's going to be like the wagon thing, that might just be one time where we just saw it in the last episode and then never again. And it might come back. Maybe it'll come back in season 8 or 10 or 12, you know, and it all depends. But I am happy that even though we're only 4 episodes in, we have not seen Chase yet. But I'm really hoping we'll get to see Ashley, you know? Like I said, this title of Never Let Go could be a reference to Caleb and Ashley, too. You know, they never, that one or both of them never want to let go of each other. Anyways, let's get started. Hi, Greedy. Such beautiful scenery. There's always those overcast clouds, you know? I like a cool sunny day.
Caleb, some of us have to work.
Is he still in there?
Yeah.
If he uses all of the hot water, I'm gonna kill him.
Back of the line, Dad. Caleb, he's been in there. Okay, I really don't have time for this.
Home yoga.
Night, like Hawaiian shirts and hula dancing.
What's wrong with that?
Caleb's gonna hate.
Well, maybe I just changed my mind then.
Too late. Okay, well I'm thinking matching couples costumes. Bye.
Amy.
You stepped into
Hey
that
Sandra,
one.
I am sorry I'm late. It's been kind of.
Good boy. You got a great name.
You done with that sports section there, Jack? It's all yours. You sure?
Oh, is that today's paper?
Yeah, you looking for business?
No.
Out to the mailbox to pick up this morning.
Yeah, with the comments.
No, just take the whole thing.
Thanks.
Oh, I'm aiming to rebuild.
An outhouse?
Well, isn't there an outhouse at the Dude Ranch?
Oh boy.
Such a Get lost.
No.
He doesn't like you murdered.
Come on, I just want you to go the other way.
One of these days, a horse is gonna talk back to you.
Saraya.
Still a pretty boy.
Get that thing out of my face.
I'm documenting your slow descent into madness.
I'm going mad. I'm solving a problem. Now help me unload the tequila.
That's the wrong country, but who cares?
Okay, Sparkle Princesses. We'll see you all next week, and don't look. I can't now. I'm sorry.
Very good, girl.
Why does she not want her to know? I mean, obviously it's something that's important.
It comes to that big smile of yours, it's like,
You're in bed. No, there it is.
yeah,
About
see,
anything
that's what I'm
exact.
talking about. I'm just glad Europe didn't change you the way it changes some people.
How's Ashley, by the way?
She hadn't heard.
Amy didn't tell you.
Tell me what? One of my girlfriends would make you a milkshake, but how about an extra side of bacon instead?
You do know the way to a man's heart. Of course, I wouldn't say no to a milkshake either.
Yeah, why can't he have a milkshake? So he's starting to look at Soraya. That didn't know. There you go. Training and dedication. Amy's having fun with that.
That was
Hey, not bad.
wow. He knew exactly what to do when I was going in and out of that trick.
Trauma.
It's perfect.
15 minutes? Who would be able to pack a diaper bag in that time?
You're gonna
Got
stay.
me text. Last minute babysitting does you for like an hour and then lower it to 40, okay?
She's gone. Thanks.
Well, I
Oh,
can't
she's
believe
like
anything on
5,
Sandra
4,
Martin. If
3,
she was a trick writer, you'd think there would be an article or something.
And
Hey, guys.
Peter's like,
I didn't
she's
tell
gone.
you anything.
No thanks, Taylor. Oh, actually, did you ever come across a trick writer by the name of Sandra Martin?
Doesn't ring a bell, but got a lot of trick riders.
Well,
The two things that Sandra refuses to talk about, her sister and writing.
I do love that the horse is named Chaplin. That's just awesome for any of us who love Charlie Chaplin. So that part is like, yay. I had a feeling when they mentioned about the sister, I was like, okay, so it's going to be a story of her losing her sister. Since she lost her sister, basically lost her way. I hope she doesn't blame Chaplin for that. But at the same time, it's like, no matter how painful it is, I get it. But you should tell Amy, because if you want Amy to rehome the horse, she does have to know, you know? But we'll find out obviously by the end. But then it looked like Caleb knew her, and I'm thinking, uh-oh, are we gonna have something going on? But then the way he was kind of smiling at Soraya, and I'm thinking, I kind of saw that coming. As soon as, you know, Ty had mentioned about him and Amy and Caleb and Soraya, I was like, I'm gonna set something up with Soraya. Which he doesn't remarry Soraya. I think he marries someone who isn't in the show yet. Again, I don't know for a fact, but I do know at some point Caleb does get remarried, which breaks my heart because I liked him with Ashley. And I'm wondering if we're gonna see Ashley again. Maybe we could. Maybe she's not in until later. I should check the actress to see how many episodes she was in, because that'll kind of give me a determination. Because, you know, if she was only in through season 4, then obviously the actress had moved on. And maybe that's what they're saying by kind of writing her as going off to college at the end of season 4. Maybe that was kind of her swan song, you know. And that's how they're kind of getting rid of her and writing her out, you know. Or maybe she's back. You know, because that's the thing with some of these actors is it's like they get contracted for so many episodes, and then you kind of wonder where they go after that. You know, do they do something else and then reappear for like 2 or 3? Because my guess is when they're talking about the new season, obviously they contact them and say, "Hey, we have you contracted for 5 episodes." But you know, obviously most actors are not going to sit around and wait for the show that they've been working on to contact them, unless they know for a fact that they are going to be contacted. Like if they know ahead of time, yeah, I am going to be in season 5. You know, most are not just going to sit around; they're going to do other work. So it is nice to see actors that return to previous roles even when they've moved on to other stuff.
I can't believe we just put in an offer.
Honey, we would have been crazy not to. I mean, not only is it move-in ready, but it's exactly what we want.
I don't know what I love more, the checkerboard tiles in the kitchen or the exposed wood in the dining room.
No, and that treehouse in the backyard.
I know, Katie's gonna have so much fun playing in that.
Katie, I'm gonna have fun playing in that.
I've already picked out the paint colors. Darn me. It means we didn't get the house.
You weren't the reason to do it.
Don't be silly. Something I should have done a long time ago.
He's very spry.
Well, hypothetically speaking, then,
Bill.
Your wife, done one.
got it.
I like that Peter's helping out, you know, not so much a business oil man anymore.
What's this?
Sparkling apple juice. I am the best babysitter in the history of babysitters.
So what's in it for you?
Living with Jack for the foreseeable future.
You know what? I'm not gonna overthink this. It's a nice offer, you know? And Peter and I could use an aid-along. I'm gonna start back.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh. I'm a babysitter with a flathead.
Did I mention my rates double after midnight?
To decide what happens to him.
Yeah, you're gonna make the horse miserable, that's what I would have said. I would have said, you know, at what cost? Making the horse miserable? You're not letting him do what he wants to do? That's pretty cool. I like with Mallory how she's like 5, 4, 3. You know, she knows it's coming. That she's gonna have extra stuff to tell her. And of course, Lou being Lou, and I'm sure it's probably that way with most mothers that they're like, oh, before I forget, blah blah blah, you know, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, you know, and all this other stuff. And it's kind of like there are other ways of doing things, you know. But yeah, I like when they go to check the house and she's listing stuff off. Peter's like, she's gone, she's gone. You know, he knows how to deal with. He knows how to deal with it. But I was saying there in season 4, you know, when Peter lost the oil business, I was like, you know, I could see him kind of developing more into becoming a cowboy. You know, it's like, yeah, he's kind of a businessman, an executive man, but I could see him doing more with helping out on the ranch and everything. So maybe he's gonna kind of transition a bit. You know, we all go through phases in life. We all change. Like the 11th Doctor speech, you know, we all change. So maybe he would go from being an oil man to being someone who works on a dude ranch. You know, maybe eventually we're going to see him wearing a cowboy hat and cowboy boots. Who knows? I mean, obviously, he's got to have some interest in it, being married to a woman who lives on a ranch and has grown up in that life, you know, and is surrounded.
Stop worrying, Lou. I rock this babysitting thing. For real.
Of course. Leave it to Lou.
You sure we are in the right place?
98. But a luau, not a bad idea.
All right, guys. Minor glitch. That doesn't mean we still can't have fun, right?
Absolutely.
Just glad I didn't go with the sarong.
They look good though.
Like Jack.
Oh, you'll be surprised at how I relate to that.
So, friends.
He's trying to.
Yeah, that's totally what I meant.
She's saying about the pounds.
I'll meet you there.
It's nice though that they wanted to do that for Caleb.
We're only 13 years too late.
All right. Very funny.
From now on, why don't you leave the party planning to me and Amy?
Gladly. You coming?
No, you guys go ahead. Okay, I'm just gonna go talk to Sandra. I don't like how
How do you know she's there?
I don't know, Amy.
Well, maybe you should just give it some time. She seemed pretty upset.
Sure would want you to do it.
What about Chaplin? He is so good at being a trick-riding horse. Don't take that away from him.
Yeah.
Please, just leave.
It's cruel. You know, Saray, I think, said that on purpose because she doesn't want to see Caleb that way, because she said, you know, I think I just rejected Caleb. You know, the whole thing about being a pal and everything. And obviously he thought it was like, wanted to open my mouth, and I was like, it was worth a shot. You know? And who's to say that if you guys don't hang out, then you might not eventually develop into something. But you know, he was saying he could be himself, you know, amongst Ashley. He had to sit up straighter and make sure his shirt was tucked in. And I'm thinking, yeah, you know, you need to be with someone that you can be yourself with, you know. I mean, yeah, there's nothing wrong with having yourself be put together. But, you know, like one thing I like with my guy is that, you know, if there's a day when I don't want to shower or I, you know, just want to lay around and be all lazy and sweaty and kind of ugly looking, I can be, you know. He's not going to care. And vice versa. You know, and then of course, on our days when we put the effort in, it's nice too, you know, and that's what you want. You want to be with someone who you can, of course, be yourself with, whether it's in terms of looks or personality or whatever, you know. And even though he loved Ashley, he could never really be himself. You know, I think in a way she was trying to kind of mold him into someone else. Someone else.
This is the official last time I talked to a broken-hearted cowboy in a bar. Good luck getting up the stairs.
I think I'll leave him right there. Nothing like waking up in a pile of crap to remind you of your true place in the world.
That's about the time when you hit rock bottom after the rodeo, after the program. Then you had a nice night.
Landscaping?
Look closer. What do you...
I
You're
basically
right,
said
no,
this in
that's
like
one.
season 3 or 4,
calling right now.
Okay.
putting a
yeah,
house
see?
on there like
4 bedrooms, floor-to-ceiling windows facing...
Would there be a granite countertop?
Yes.
I think I was basically saying that for a season, that they would eventually build a house there on the property. So I called that. But
That is great news. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you very much, Jack. Man. Wow. I mean, we're real excited about it. We got a nice little space picked out there, and it's going to be perfect.
Well, I'm sure it will be. A new baby, a huge do-it-yourself project, a wife with extremely high expectations. What could possibly go wrong?
extremely high expectations. Right?
Are you ready? So these are never gonna be.
He's a good boy. Yeah, I mean, like, don't punish the horse. It's not his fault. Take away what he loves, which I think is why she's like something another trick rider. That takes time, builds trust.
That was absolutely unbelievable. You guys are amazing. You haven't seen anything yet.
Yeah, say now she can do it on her own. She could get a partner, you know? know that it's not the same, but it's like if you love doing it, and she could still teach dance. You know, she could do the trick stuff and still teach dance. Jeez. How these people do that? So talented. Wow. They're out there. Special satellite that she can hold on to.
Hey, I had to pick up your mom. So if you don't mind, I just think you wouldn't want to miss this.
She didn't look too happy about it, but.
So pretty. You're so beautiful. This crazy moment. I could feel it.
She was there.
Nikki.
She was there. She was with you. Yeah, she was there, you know. And I was waiting for Amy to say something, which she didn't, but I was still waiting for her to say something like, you know, Diana would want you to go on. She would want you to do what you love. She would want Chaplin to do what he loves. So don't stop just because of this tragedy. You know, if we always stopped what we loved when there's tragedy, nothing would get done. You know? Granted, I know it is hard, and especially if you're doing something like with a loved one, you know, a sibling, a spouse, whatever. Yeah, you know, I can understand that you might lose your way for a bit. But again, there have been so many things, you know, so many families who create things, you know, like Johnson & Johnson, obviously Johnson family, Walmart family, stuff like that, where families create something. And then, sadly, someone passes away. But they keep going because if nothing else, it keeps the memory of that family member alive. And by her doing that, continuing, she's going to keep Diana alive. She said, I could feel her with me. It's like she was with you. And you're going to keep her alive by continuing to do this. I was saying that they probably would build.
Nobody knows the troubles like me.
You're gonna lock him in. Jack. He's laughing.
Hello? Guys, is there somebody out there? This isn't funny. Come on, let me out, guys. Hello?
Poor Caleb. Now you're not a picture.
Because this is your life, you can fall down a fly, you can burn out a shot if you want, but don't you give up, don't you give
Cutie. I called it, I think, from either end of season 3 or sometime in season 4 that they were going to build a house on that property, which makes sense. know? I mean, you knew that they weren't going anywhere. And with 600 acres, yeah, you would do it. And, you know, it's like they're far enough away from the main house that they've got privacy and their own life and stuff, but yet they're close enough that they can pop over, you know? Like maybe they'll end up being there for meals. Maybe they'll have dinner there every night. You never know. But, you know, he was talking about 4 bedrooms. And I'm thinking, well, obviously he's planning on more kids. But, you know, I was also thinking that could be good in case, you know, they do ever, maybe Jack would stay at their place or Amy would, you know. So it'd be nice to have that too. But yeah, I could see that going and working really well. And maybe he will end up getting a job in construction, since he had commented about, you know, he enjoyed working with Jack, building that outhouse and how he's going to build their house and everything. And maybe that is something, maybe he's found his calling. You know, I was saying earlier that we change throughout our lives. It's like the 11th Doctor said, we all change when you think about it. We're all different people all through our lives, and that's good. You got to keep moving so long as you remember all the people that you used to be. And, you know, it's a valid point. We do all change. You know, we all start as one person, and throughout life, we develop into someone else, good or bad, you know? Like people who are bad people, they don't start off bad. Something happens through life that causes them to change. And there are some people who start off with bad stuff in life, and that just pushes them further to be kind and considerate and stuff like that. So, you know, it all, of course, depends on perspective. But yeah, he's right, you know. The 11th Doctor was right. We all change. And maybe this is a good change for Peter. You know, he was an oil man, he was top exec, blah, 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 lost it. Okay, so now maybe he ends up working in construction, creating his own construction company, or if nothing else, working in construction, building homes, building businesses, whatever. I mean, my SL, when I met him, he worked at Walton Books. He was assistant manager at Walton Books. And, you know, in the past, he had taught high school, and then was, you know, assistant manager there at Walton Books for a while, and then eventually got on at his current location, which is in construction. And, you know, he isn't like out on the field, you know, he's in the warehouse and everything. But still, it's like, that's a far cry from teaching. That's a far cry from selling books. So, he, of course, over the years, he changed. Me, I changed. You know, I have my first bachelor's was in media. And when I was in college, I realized I really didn't want to do it. So, you know, I went through and finished the program so I could get my degree. And, you know, then yeah, like I worked retail too. You know, I worked a couple of kind of shitty jobs. I never really did find a place for me. And now look, I'm, you know, a content creator, creating reaction videos. Hopefully this is something where I have actually found my calling and can stay in and remain. But would I have ever found this if I had, you know, walked the path of retail jobs and working in education and stuff like that? Probably not. You never know. So sometimes you need to walk certain paths because it does help change you. And that was the nice thing about this episode, you know, is it also kind of showed with what was her name? Sandra. It kind of showed it with Sandra too, because she, you know, she was a trick writer And then after her sister died, she walked a different path with getting into dancing. And now, is she gonna go back to it? She might, you know, she realizes how much she missed it and loved it, so maybe she will get back into it. You know, so she needed to walk that path in order to kind of bring it back to where she was. And as I said, she could still teach dance, could still have the dance school and then do the trick stuff on the side. You know, or make the dance school part-time and have the trick job be her main job. Caleb, of course, is kind of sliding downhill. I think he's going to continue a bit. Unfortunately, it's what happens. You know, sometimes when people go through a breakup, they need to sometimes walk a rocky path for a little bit. It sucks, but I think it'll be okay. I hope it'll be okay. It was sad seeing him take a break. Thank you for joining me for episode 5 of season 5 of Heartland. Say it in every video. I love this show. I'm wearing my Heartland necklace today because I felt it was appropriate. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Support me on Buy Me a Coffee if you can. The link is in the description. I greatly appreciate it if you can, but if not, I'm happy that you are here. Hit the like button and the notification bell to be alerted of when future reacts post, whether it's for Heartland or for others. I've got movies, TV shows, trailer reactions. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.